Hi, everybody. It is Lygia in October, back again for some late night card making for tomorrow's celebration, which is the summer solstice. And but that's not the only thing that we're celebrating. Tomorrow across the United States. It is Father's Day, and I think maybe even in Mexico and some other Latin American countries where it's celebrated. Um, and also, tomorrow is my niece's birthday, 6/21. Um, she was born in the summer solstice, so that makes her really special amongst other than being an awesome individual, an awesome young lady. She's not a kid anymore, even though I still think about her as a kid. And it's hard for me to sometimes think of her in that sense, right? For those that definitely have kids, I'm sure you relate. And then for all the aunts and uncles out there too, with grown adult nieces or nephews, it's also must be hard to remember that they are adults, even though she likes to remind me that she's not a kid anymore. But in any case, it is me, Lygia, in October, here on the YouTube's channel and Art for Lygia. If you follow me on Insta, thanks you so much. And Lygia Mancia, if we are friends and connected on Facebook. So I do a lot of I try to do as much as I can mixed media, and I follow the makers of mixed media artists on Facebook, which are an awesome group. And this month of June, they have a lot of activities other than the collage prompts that are hosted by Darcy Sanders and Eddie Makes Art. They also have YouTube channels. And also with PM Artist Studio, who are the hosts of the Makers of Mixed Media, which is run by Mariah, and she's pretty cool gal. And these are some of their stamps. So I'm a follower and I'm a big supporter of PM Artist Studio. So this month of June, they they have the color combo, which is a let me see if I can remember the names. Navy peony, marine green, and coral. So this was my interpretation of the color combos, and you're supposed to try out, right, the colors and mixing the colors and seeing what you can come up with, and just exploring color. So I made this print that I cut up tonight. Here you go. Here's the remaining of that print with those color combos. And I had it in mind for making some cards for tomorrow's celebration that we have. And so I got two of them. One is for the birthday gal. Look at so pretty colors. And the other one is for my big bro. Even though he's just what is it? 2 years older than I am. So but still he's an awesome big brother. And so we're going to celebrate, and he deserves a handmade card. And so I've been hand making cards for the last few years for birthdays and celebrations, whenever I have the time. In any case, these are the prints that I worked on in these past few days. And actually, I made this one today. So, disclaimer, it is late at night. It is 11:06 p.m. Central on a Saturday night. This is how I spend my Saturday night. Um, I used to be um, a club kid when I was younger, and would be always be out and about, but at this age I only have the energy for making arty stuff on that. So yes, I am old. So what I'm doing here today is I'm actually trying a different method. So I'm using StreamYard, so you can see up above over here, and then my name is down over here. Oh, this is hard to coordinate. Right there. um, I don't I don't edit my videos at all whatsoever. Um, no, I did. I tried, but it's a lot of work, and I don't have the patience for it. And kudos to all the content creators that do, and that do an awesome job. But I'm a little too lazy for that. I don't have time. No, I'm sure I could find the time. I just don't have the patience for it. And so I'm trying out recording on StreamYard because it gives me the opportunity to pause the recording so I can do my rummage, whatever I need to do, and come back and hit the resume button. And this way, hopefully, my videos are shorter, and I don't bore you guys with my little side quests over here. So that's what I'm going to try out tonight. So what I usually do, this light, I'm going to turn it off on the side because it is kind of hot, and I have not turned on my AC for tonight. And this bulb, while it is good lighting, it is kind of warm. And so what I typically do when I craft, and I'm in my spooky haunted craft room, it really isn't spooky looking. I over exaggerate. Um, I'm gonna be watching a spooky movie because that's just who I am. I love spooky stuff, and I thank you for stopping in and watching. So let me stop yapping. I did do some pre-preparation, and part of it was to cut up these prints and glue them on to this sturdy 5x7 card. And so it's pretty dry. It's glued on. So that's where I'm gonna pick it up. So I am gonna walk you through. Oh, before I move on, I want to give a shout out, even though I don't think she follows me, but Carol from, what is her channel called? Um I think she is from my quiet crafting corner, that every time I join, and I'm somewhere like on some of the other YouTube channels, when I get to join for the lives, she's always so really nice, and says hello, and you know what, I shouldn't be surprised because people are generally really nice in this crafting community. I'll pass this time. So she is my cozy corner. Is it my quiet corner? No, that's not her. My I want to give my quiet corner. There we go. this is her. Uh-oh. And I got some glare, so let me turn off this so we can see. All right. Let me turn on this one, maybe. Okay, a little bit better. My quiet corner, Carol is her name, and I'm not not able to catch her lives very often because when she streams is usually it's during the daytime on a weekday, and I'm typically at work, but the days that I am off and she is streaming, I do watch, and I try to catch a few of her streams. But there was one from 3 weeks ago. Actually, it's this one, or was it this one? I don't know. 3 or 4 weeks ago, she was streaming. I think it was 3 weeks ago because she was celebrating her achievement, I think, of getting 1,000 subscribers, which that boggles my mind because um, I only got 93 followers. But I am so grateful for each and one of you. She was giving some tips and she was talking about the use of, yes, pesto. Maybe I can pass this tip along. And this is an acid-free, all-purpose stick flat glue. And I bought this a couple of years ago, probably going to three. And it's great for scrapbooking, which I don't scrapbook, but I do mixed media. And it was a really cool paste. But along the way, even though I was putting this so that it wouldn't dry out, as you can see, it really did. Uh, it dried out. It is drying out. And I was bummed because I wasn't using it anymore. And because it was hard to spread. And I was bummed out because there's still a big chunk left in there. As you can see from the shadow, there's probably up to here. There's still that much left. But when I joined her live, she had a tip about you can, and she does this herself, that she takes this paste and dilutes it out with water, and that it works just as great. So that's what I did this afternoon. And I reused my Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Um, I guess cream, even though it's a gel. Anyways, so that's where I'm storing it. I used it up and I was about to throw it out, but I thought this was a pretty cool jar for something, and so I'm glad I kept it. So there you go. I mixed it. Maybe it's got a little bit of color in there because I used a palette knife that had paint in it, but I don't care. It's glue. It's I'm not using it to collage, but to glue this type of items here because it really is really good. And as you can see, it didn't warp it out. That's what I was afraid because I added the water, but they dried out really flat, guys. And I'm amazed. So I'm passing that tip along. In any case, so I did the prepping this afternoon. Then let me turn this back on. Then let me bring you back down a little bit further down so you can see what I'm doing, even though it's not very exciting. I think it's probably, would it be this size? No, probably this size. Mm, just so that I can round out the corners is what I'm doing. Um, so, oh, that's gonna need a little bit of glue there. It will. It does. I didn't get the edges, the corners very well. So I'm gonna decorate these cards, and I had already picked out some elements that I thought would be really cool for these. And I picked out some stamps too, which I don't know what I'm really gonna do. I should have thought a little bit more, but I didn't. And anyways, that's where we're at. And let me show you. Oh, here we go. I picked out these and I cut them out from I subs- have a subscription to National Geographic History magazine. I'm going to peel off my sticker for my address. And I got this. This was last October. Um, any case, I think I love these because it's full of tidbits of history, and they got cool pictures and images that I think would go great on collage making. Look at that. I'm obsessed with medieval art. And I've been scanning some of these and then printing them out and then cutting those out instead of cutting out these images. But sometimes some of the images I have no problem with cutting out, like I did with the other one. This gal was from here. She was right here, and she is the figure from the cult dedicated to Pallas Athena, which I understand is the like a protection. And she was supposed to have had a spear here, and I don't know what this is, but in any case, I think this is pretty cool. And what it symbolizes, protection. I do like putting some meaning to when I make my mixed media to give away. And I think that's a pretty cool concept for my niece, protection. Because sometimes we need some protection, right? Somebody to look out for us. And I wouldn't mind having this badass lady with a spear looking out for me. And then I had cut this out for I guess this is like made out of bronze and gold, and it's supposed to be the sun and the moon and the sky and the stars. And I think that's very fitting because my brother is into astronomy. I think if things had turned out different, I think he would have been an astronomer. But such is life. It doesn't always work out what we think it should. But that's where I got it from this section. Actually had some other pretty cool images that I think I'm gonna cut out and use, like this hand. So it was from right here. And so that was this one, number 3. It was the Nebra sky disk, found in Germany, features the sun, moon, and stars on a bronze and gold disc circa 1600 BC. Isn't that awesome? What we've been creating. Anyways, so apart from being cool things to learn about history and maybe some art, because I do consider this art, um, I used magazines to make some collaging. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this one is gonna go here for my bro, like that. And then this one is gonna go somewhere over here, and then I'm gonna do some, I don't know, some collaging, maybe some stamping over it or other prints, and get those going. So that's, I gotta figure out what I need to choose. I have some ideas of elements. So these are all the prints I hand selected from a whole bunch of other that I've been making for the past, for this month. And I think this one is really, really cool. And what I was doing is, it was a lot of experimenting. So I was using leftover paper and things that typically maybe we throw out and recycle. I don't remember what this was for, but probably by the feel of it, it was. Oh yeah, I can see the some print that got not completely covered. So it was probably like a sheet that comes along with your prescription medicine, because I do take medication. And so was this one. Then I made these are pretty cool. These were leftover things from work. And I really like the layered and the textured that I did here. This is also pretty cool. Um, this one too. I really like this one. This one is this is my favorite color here. I don't know if it was Prussian blue or that dark blue that starts with an I. I always forget what it's called. Oh, here it is. No, an A. I think it was this color, the anthraquinone blue. Um, I like them. And the problem with it is that they are fluid acrylic. So when you put them on gel print, it does separate. Does that beading and that separation? Because I guess it's too liquidy. And I might have at one point over conditioned my plates with a lot of baby oil. Um, so it repels it. This one is pretty cool too. I like this one too. This one is also one of my favorites. That was not intentional. And in fact was a cleanup sheet. But these colors really worked. I like these. So I'm trying to figure out what to use this for. And then here are some pretty cool ones. These might be good for also doing some stamping. I think I was just cleaning up. It got sticky. I don't know what I threw on here, but these are kind of sticky. And I don't know, is it, but I did it maybe several weeks ago. I wonder if it's ever gonna fully dry. Maybe it won't, because I think I remember doing some of using some of, not this color, but I was using Tim Holtz Distress Spray Stain. Um, so that combination maybe has retarded the drying of the paint. But this one was pretty cool that my brayer was textured from a stencil that I used, and this is why I stopped here. But I think these colors are pretty cool too. And yellow is typically not my color, but I think I really do like this lemon yellow. And then this one too. So that's what I gotta figure out, right? I definitely want to use this. And this one I was thinking of. I haven't done much with my bros, but That's all right. So what I was thinking with this one that I had tried out is probably the Athena here. I'll cut this out. I just didn't want to cut it everything off so that it was still a little strong and it wouldn't break or rip. Not break. But what I was thinking was maybe having, because this one reminded me like she could be holding, well, she is holding a spear, but it got bossed. Maybe she could be holding that. And then I was thinking of doing these as well, but more in the background, right? This one and maybe this one too, somewhere up above over here, but I don't want to cover these colors. So, except for this probably will be a print. But I was thinking is stamping these on tissue paper. Hmm. And and then either like with a stamp pad or paint, acrylic paint, then gluing these and then just having these the outline. Because if I spritz the tissue paper with a little bit of water, it'll become almost transparent. And when I glue it down, it'll let the color from this come through, right? Especially these. So these would have to be either super dark or I'm gonna have to use a white stamp or white acrylic. I think probably white acrylic on tissue paper. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then what I was thinking is this hand kind of freaks me out was probably hiding it, and this is a cicada. And that's where I'm thinking that the cicada will have its own paper, and this one too. And then all the rest of these are going to be, maybe I don't do the tissue paper. Maybe if I'm going to do the white acrylic, I just stamp right on here. So these are going to go first, and then we'll glue these next. This will be the last one to go on top, right? I think so. I think I got a plan. Hmm. Hmm. I think so. I think that's what I'm going to do for this one. And okay. And then for this one, I don't know yet. I mean, okay, one at a time. Here, let's tackle on Athena over here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to come right back. And what I'll do, okay, hold on. Before I pause, I needed to select the papers for my cicada and then for this one. So this one, I guess it's not gonna matter the paper because this is gonna be colored. a lot. So then maybe I just have to worry about the colors that'll peek through there and the color of that stamp that I want. And I think in order for this to be able to see this, I'm going to use a white or light colored. I think I'm just going to use white. White, white, and white. But I need to select a paper to stamp the cicada on, and also this one. So if this one is going to, right, because this is the spongy part, it's going to be stamped. So um I guess the pattern is not important. It's what's going to peek through these cutouts around there. So I think what I'm going to do, one is let me figure out the cicada, which I was going back and forth between this one and this one, right? So let's bring this up. Which one should I do? Should it be this one or this one? I do like this one, but I think this one would be better suited maybe for the other card. And the cicada would look really good on this. And especially because it's got the openings on the wings and the head, right? So, hmm, I do like this pink, but not that much to show through. So maybe my cicada will look good here. Maybe just the tip, right? Okay. And then this one. Hmm, I do want some color to pop through. Pop through. No. Mm-mm. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe this one. I mean, it's not gonna matter, right? Because you're only gonna see a little bit of peek through here. Should I do this, the green, or in the here? Or go with something like this. Mhm. Mm-mm. Or one of these over here. Maybe this. I know, I like that part. I'm not gonna ruin that. What about this one? I mean, I could do here this portion or that portion. Maybe this portion right here. Okay, I think I have made some decisions. All right, let me take a pause and find some paints. I will be right back in a few minutes. For you, it might be instantaneous. Be right back. Okay, I am back. After 10 minutes or something. So I'm going to be a little distracted too. because I'm watching a movie with Christopher Lloyd, something about that they're hunting a supernatural serial killer. I don't know what it. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to use white. And what I have here is a little container with water so that after I finish stamping with my foam stamps, I put it in there because otherwise they dry up and they ruin your stamp, which happened to one of the ones that I had. I mean, it still stamps, but not as clean because it's got some leftover acrylic on there. Okay. Oof, I'm a little tired, so let me get going. I could bring out a smaller gel plate, but you know what? I'm too lazy to dig it out. So we're gonna use this one. Um, okay. Shoot, I think this is my only white. I hope I have other white because this one is kind of gone. I don't really like this Meeden. It's too thick. Kind of like dries up really quick too. So what I'm probably gonna do is spritz it with just a tiny little bit of water. I have this little spritzer, agua. Um, and see how that goes. Okay. So, or I could mix it with a retarder, but then it's just gonna delay the drying on the paper once I stamp it. Because I have Golden's open acrylic medium. Yeah, no. It'll just delay it. That's we're not gonna do that. Right. Let's just do there we go. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because it's so thick, look, it's not even separating. Okay. So let's do this over here. Oh darn. I was going by this orientation. Oh man, what's wrong with Amazon Prime. Okay, let's just stamp it. Look at that. Brand new stamp. Which somebody told me to use a foam thingy under my paper so that it stamps better. So let's bring this here. Oh man, this stupid Amazon Prime. Okay. I do want this here like this, a little bit of the pinky to show. So we're gonna do this. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna do another one just in case. I mean, don't know if it's my internet or this movie here. Let's do this over here like this. All right, I think I'm gonna give up watching a movie. You know what? It's probably a good idea. I should not watch a movie because I get distracted and then I can't finish this on time. So let's abandon that. Okay, well, do I want to stamp a little maybe since I got this here? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this a little bit more since I'm already stamping. Stamping, stamping, stamping. Don't wiggle these little legs too much, otherwise, y- it'll get they'll smudge. So juicy. Look at that. All right, we'll do one more. Actually, spritzing that with a little bit of water was a pretty good idea. I want the pink. It's juicy. Look at that. That's what happens. See, because it's kind of getting to the end. All right. Let's not restamp it. This is a stamp by PM Artist Studio. It is a cicada, and it was designed by Eddie Reyes from Eddie Makes Art. I probably should take off this bracelet because these danglies are gonna get in the way of my of the paint, and I don't want to smudge it or ruin my bracelet. Oops, sorry. These are beads. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. Aren't these glorious? These are so pretty. From thebeatplace.net. Go check them out. I made this with their little kids. Look at those colors. Anyways, okay. Let me put this to the side so they don't get ruined. All right. Maybe I need to put it in the bath now. So, does not get ruined. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here to the side. Put it over there. And then what I want now is let me use one of these colors. I think this color will get lost over here. So this area right here, it is got some shimmeriness, but again, I won't be able to get everything because I'm gonna use this stamp right here, which will make it most of it will be covered by the white. And all you'll see is the little peek through. So I just need to be strategic about it. Maybe like this, or maybe like this, or maybe like this. I want this. So how about we do here? Maybe a little bit up over here. I just need to be careful with here. Or what if I go over here? Might be better. Let me spritz it so that it does not dry up. Let's do a roll of what's left over here on the brayer. Oh, it's drying out. Okay, let's do it then. This. I watched somebody do this, so I'm gonna do it. All right, there we go. So we're going to attempt to get it over here, like up over here. You're gonna see what I mean. See, it's those little openings that are the important one. Right. Let me do this right here. Oops. Okay, it went up a little bit. But you know what? Who cares? Because it's white. Mm-hmm. Looks pretty. Let me do one over here with this right here. Sorry for the noise. Sorry for the noise. Okay, we're gonna move this a little bit. And the white is actually drying out pretty quick. So uh, there we go. I'm actually digging this one. Oh, this one is nicer actually. Let me spritz it a little bit more over here. And then we're gonna we are gonna do over here. I actually do like this one, this color over here. Oh yeah, look at that. That one came out pretty. You know what? That might not be so bad either. Oops. I don't think I have enough room here. Nope. But I will have to put this one right here. We got options. Whoop. Maybe it's a little too liquidy now. Oh yeah, look at that. Oops. Oh shoot. Okay. Well, we're gonna try something over here. I almost have it. Let's see what it comes out like. Yeah, that one came out too. No. Let's try it over here. Yeah. Too liquidy. Interesting. All right. Let's put it in the bath. Okay. We're gonna put this to dry over here. Okay. All right. Now, what I am gonna do is come back to this now, because I am going to. I put my Athena over here for safekeeping. All right. Mm, Let me, let me do a brayer off. All right. Dried as much as I can. Created something weird. Okay. We're gonna put you over here for the moment. And what I'm gonna do here is probably finish cutting this off. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, this pussy cutting. I should have started this yesterday. But I don't know. I always say yeah, it shouldn't take me long. It shouldn't have. I think this one should have been okay, except then I thought, dang, why am I not gonna make one for my bro? Can't show up for brunch tomorrow without a card for him. Hmm, okay. And now this over here. All right. I'm kind of quiet today, aren't I? Usually I'm such a blabbery blab. I don't know, maybe because I'm tired. I had a long weekend and I spent the most of the time just sleeping. I can't believe it. I had off starting on Thursday. And Thursday I had said, I'm gonna do so many things. I didn't. I woke up late and just vegged out on the couch, watched some movies, and and took a lot of naps. And then Friday came and I said, I'm gonna be super productive. I am gonna go to visit this. Well, I actually did. I had an appointment, so I did go to that one. But uh then I just got home and took a long naps. And I did nothing. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm gonna do. I gotta do the daisies, not the daisies, the irises first, or at least one iris. Do I want this one or this one? Okay, here. Uh, this one or this one? Should I do it in white? Yes, I should. Should do that one and then like this. I think so. See, I like this right here, so maybe I don't want to cover it all up. Mhm. Mm. I mean, I could do it this way, and then she could still go over. And then this one is gonna be what, up over here? Hmm. Maybe it's too much. Let's do this one. Let me clean this up over here. Well, that's cool. All right, that's as much as I'll do for that cleanup. Okay, let's put some. Well, is it gonna do? Is it? Is it? All right, I'm gonna take a little pause right here because what I think I want to do is clean out these stamps to make room for the new ones that are coming in because it is a small little tub. My table isn't that big. I'm gonna put these prints to the side, which I will bring back. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. And I'm in for 57 minutes. Oh boy. All right. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, we're gonna spritz, 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 spritz. So, um, I actually gave in and I'm watching a movie, but on Netflix, not a scary movie, but a thriller. It's an old one with Samuel L. Jackson. I like him as an actor. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, and on this one, I am gonna need something here. All right, maybe over here, because I did say I like that, right? Well, if I do it this way, and or this one. Oh, maybe like this. It's up to you. All right, let's commit to it. look at that. It's so cute. All right. Yes, that's gonna go good. So I'm gonna use actually this one. It is one of my favorite stamps from Christy Hartman. Shoot, I did it too hard. Mm. Mm. I think this, I didn't clean it, and it had leftover ink. So whoops. Hmm. It's actually kind of coming out really cute. Why am I surprised? Why am I acting surprised like it wasn't? Okay, now I am going to bring back the cicadas, which I hope it is. Mm, hold on, I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. Oh, oh. Hmm, all right. Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta decide. I think I like this one or one of these right here. This one is nice too. That one isn't dry yet. Okay, we're gonna either go with this one or one of these right here. I think I'm gonna go with this one. All right. Okay. These are really cute. I like cicadas. I know people were really creeped out when all the, what do they call them? Was it broods? I don't know. But was it last year or the year before when all the cicadas were coming out? I loved hearing the sound of them. Reminds me of childhood. growing up, sitting outside at night on the front steps as we're all just winding down from the day, watching the sunset. Long summers. If my dad's friends would pass by and he would be chit-chatting out there for a long time, my mom will let us stay out there well into the dark. I mean, it was always kind of boring. I don't know. I never really paid attention with my dad when they would come visit. But I'm actually gonna put this in my scrap bucket. A little scrap bucket. Whoops. Use my little scrap bucket. And then I use it on my little art journal that I just glue on little scraps. What do you guys think? I have to bring you down really low because like that. Okay. Now I need to select the bouquet she's going to be holding. And I think what I said was actually this one, but not these. These got kind of messed up. But maybe this one? I mean, it doesn't matter, Rebecca. Or maybe this one, because it's got a little bit of green. No, that one. This one is cute. Okay. But we're going to go with this one right here. Okay. This is going to be some fussy cutting. This paper's getting so thick with so many layers of paint. Mm. I wonder what I'm gonna use to glue it on. Mm, guess I'm not so chatty after all. Guess when I'm concentrating, focus, Rebecca, focus. There we go. Or like this. How about that? I like it. Let me go find something to glue this stuff with. So I finished gluing everything and I forgot to hit resume. So here's what I did. I used soft gel matte medium, this little silicone spatula thingy to spread it. I don't know why I selected the soft gel matte medium. I think because I couldn't find a good glue. What do you guys think? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put trace this middle with some metallic, maybe gold. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go look for my acrylic markers. All right, I'm back and I'm going to use these Arteza acrylic markers, metallic. I really like these. I've had them for I think 3 years and it might be time to replace them because I think they're drying up. Gold or copper or bronze. I feel like bronze. But I think on this one I need something to pop out a little more. So maybe copper or gold. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Hmm. All right, let's try this out. Okay. It got kind of fuzzy because I forgot to clean that stamp. It had ink from other stamping that I have been doing, and in my eagerness to get going, I forgot I hadn't cleaned them. So I think it got mixed up. It adds it a little pop, 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 doesn't it? Look at that. Hmm. Should I trace her? Why not? I think she needs something. Oh shoot, I think I need to glue that corner right there. Oh yeah, that's better. She looks beautiful. There we go. Hmm. Maybe I'll put some little golden dots here. Why not? Burr, 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 burr. Gotta go check on my kitty cat. He's been he's been a little under the weather with a cold, sneezy, really stuffy. All right, birthday girl. Mm, completed. Birthday girl card. She's not a girl. She's a woman. A young lady. She's gonna be turning 24. Time flies. Look at that. It looks so pretty. All right. Pausing for the next card. I'm back. All right, I am back. For the final card. And here's what I'm thinking. is this is gonna be the moon sun sky. I'm gonna glue it right there. And then what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do the same I did with my niece's card and use white. And what I'm gonna do is glue this one first, then I'm gonna stamp this with white and white, and then this one in white. Maybe overlap, right? And then what I'm thinking is, and then in between here, you're gonna be able to see the background some more. And then what I'm thinking is putting these little guys down here. Maybe this one and this one, or maybe one of them over here. Kind of like that. This one is a little froggy. This one is a little snail. The other part I was thinking was putting a cicada right here. But I was thinking of doing stamping the cicada here. So I am going to be taking these to clean, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use again some of this soft gel matte medium. I do have glue. I have Mod Podge. I got white glue, but I don't know where my Mod Podge is. Oh, I think I see it. And my white glue. I forgot where. I don't know where my whatchamacallit, my art glitter glue is. I'm gonna use this one instead. I like this one. It's a little bit more flexible. This is a silicone mat here, so I mean, this is glass, so it's all easy to clean, but I like the silicone mat. There we go. All right. Let's get this one here. I hate to hide it, but I said I was going to do it this way, right? Yes. Let's use this to smooth it out. Smooth it out, smooth it out. Sorry, I bumped. There we go. Okay, let's wipe. I'm gonna put this to the side. And then I'm gonna bring this over here. I'm gonna wipe this down. Oops, it's a little sticky now. We're gonna have to wash it. I love these silicone thingies. They're so easy to wash. Oops, good thing it was gel. Mm, mm, mm. All right, I do need a gel plate. Oh, shoot. Mm. Oh, well. Okay, put it over there. Okay. Let's use another one here. Here, I'm gonna do this right. I should have stamped these earlier. Now I gotta wait for this to dry. That's okay. This white dries really quick. Oh, look at that. That looks so pretty. Let's try another one. Oops, I forgot to use the foamy pad. There we go. All right, all right, all right. We're gonna put this over here to dry. And now I am going to let me spritz it just a little bit over here. Okay. I'm going to do this over here, like so. Yeah. Look at that. Looks so pretty. Whoops. Let's not get let's do it right here. Oh, look at that. Party, party, party. Oops, I forgot to clean my stamp too. It's all right. Should I do another one right here? Just a little bit like this. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put this one over here. And then we're gonna take this last one. This one is, I don't know if it's clean. Oops. Okay, let's do it right here. There we go. Oh, I think I overdid it. That's right. I think I'm probably gonna be the only one who's cares. All right. I am gonna be right back. I'm gonna clean this stamp. Okay, so I am back after cleaning. So I regret putting the extra one here because I didn't think it through and it did cover up more of my background than what I had intended. I mean, in the end, I'm the only one who's gonna notice that. But I like it. So I'm gonna leave this to dry, which hopefully won't take long because it is titanium white, and titanium white tends to dry really quick. And so what I am gonna do over here, I'm gonna wait until this is lifted, but wait until it's tried to lift it. So I have a clean area. But if not, I have this other area right here, and I can lay down some paint if needed. Which I might if I want to stamp snail and a frog or ant or on there, which I don't know what color yet. So what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna cut out the cicada, and I think I like this one. And this might be really good to cover up here. So it's either gonna be this one or this one. This one looks like it's got like little flecks of, you know how wings of insect are iridescent? That's what this reminds me, this area. Even though, I mean, they all do here, but this one is more so. So, um, let me decide which one am I gonna do. Ultimately, oh, I have to be careful with this one because look at that. It's right at the crease, which is what I forgot. Mhm. These are so cute, little cicadas. In my neighborhood in Chicago, we didn't get invaded like other neighborhoods did or other parts in Chicago or the Chicagoland area. And I was disappointed because I had convinced my brother not to that summer when they were supposed to start coming out, not to mow the lawn so that we could give them a chance to emerge. But we didn't get them. I mean, there were, but not like in swarms like other places did that, you know, they would walk around and crunch um under people's feet, which was kind of sad, that they were being crushed with people walking because they were just all over. um I mean, other places, other neighborhoods in Chicago did, but we didn't get that. And I wasn't the only one who had that idea. Uh, and there were a few other people around the neighborhood that didn't, which I'm sure they wanted to do it for the learning experience for their kids. Because there's a school across the street from us, from our place, from the building that we own. And yeah, but they didn't. Not to the extent that we thought that we were getting prepared for. It was disappointing. I had even bought cicada earrings and a cicada pendant. Um, but what I did hear from my coworkers was where they did emerge that they smelled. They smelled as they were dying, because they don't have a long life expectancy. So there were little cicada corpses laying around. They said that it smelled. So maybe we lucked out. All right. So here, oh, look at that. It's so on camera, it looks so nice. I don't know which one. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Whoops. These little things are gonna go into my little scrap bucket. Okay, so here it is. So why I picked this purpley blue is because it's got yellow and this purple. This is a complementary opposite. Oh, look at that. Should it go this way or this way? Maybe this way. Oh yeah, it needs that because this was way too busy. So what about that one? Or this one? I thought I was gonna go with this one because of the specs, and it reminds me of the iridescence of insect wings, but it doesn't pop out like this. So I think I'm gonna use this one. Man, this looks really nice. Why can't somebody make me nice cards? So this is white on white paper, but if I stain it, this is gonna pop out. Anyways, okay. Nice paper. Okay, I think then I'm done with the gel plate. I'm gonna put it back over here. I'm gonna have to do some cleanup tomorrow or later today because it's already tomorrow. So I'm gonna glue this so that I could have some room on Monday because I work from home on Monday. And my craft room is also my office because and behind me is my desk, but it also becomes my table, my drying table. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's use whoa. Let's use the soft gel medium again because we really like it. Oops, sorry, I just bumped against the camera again. Oops. We're gonna do it up over here on this side. Now this is really like thick in this gel medium is gonna be the better than glue because look at how thick it is. Because this got texture and glue would not do it to glue this down. All right. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. I need here, I got a wet paper towel here. Okay. Look, it's so cute. Cute, 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 cute. This one is cute too, but one too many. All right. Do I want to? Oh, yeah, maybe I do need the gel plate. Do I want to stamp? I mean, that they were going to be like little cute ones here. Burp, burp, burp. Maybe over here. Or is that enough? I have little cutouts of froggies here. Maybe one of them is going to work. Flowers, flowers. Flower, flower, flower. Here we saw a little snail. Look at that. Should it go right here? Oh, that he looks glowing. Okay, that could be one. What about the rest? Hmm. Oops. Hmm. Let me see. Mm, Can't open this. Here we go. Look at that. Flowers, flowers, flowers. No, none of them is a snail or a frog. We're just gonna do the snail then. The orange one or this one? Hmm, this one. But I do want to trim it down a little bit more. So, just a little bit. Mhm. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's more down here. Probably just flowers. Yeah, just flowers. No, yes, mucho. It's too much. All right, no more stamping. Mm, mm, okay. Mm, okay. I'm going to it's over already. Okay, I'm still watching a movie. Where are my here we go. Maybe instead of that orangey orange. Let's do this right here. Uh, like this. All right. And then that, how about we do this one? A metallic iron gray. Let's do. Mhm. Doo, doo. How about we do this? Oops. Nope. Sorry, I keep bumping. Hmm. I love this stamp. I think this is like a called fennel, wild fennel or something like that. This is by Christy Hardman. She's got a YouTube channel too. You should check her out. She does some really nice gel prints, but she's also a designer. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. I really like this. Well, it's a happy Father's Day. I'm going to trace around here with the bronze on the bronze. I am really pleased with my two cards. Took me more than an took me more than 2 hours to finish these. Um, I paused along the way, but maybe not that much made a difference. But here are the two cards. One is for Father's Day. This is for my bro. And then this is for my niece for her B-Day. Because this year it falls on the same day. That is so cool. I really like both of them. And I have fun. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you stuck around for 2 hours, thanks so much. I'll see you around, I guess. Um I'm gonna try to do some setups for doing painting videos because I'm not doing painting this summer because the classroom is on the third floor and it gets really hot and then I get really grouchy and then I just don't enjoy myself. So I'm skipping the summer. I probably might skip the fall too because it's gonna be pretty busy at work. And then also I'm gonna be traveling to attend a mixed media retreat hosted by Becky Bokern. So this is the second year. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye.